What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new anime series TP Bon. Let's rock this. Hell yeah! When Netflix granted me the advanced screeners to this show, I was geeking out because TP Bon, aka Time Patrol Bon, was created by none other than the late legendary duo Fujiko F. Fujio, who also gave us one of my childhood icons, La La La, Aku sayang sekali, Doraemon. Oh man, I grew up in Asia in the 90s and I watched Doraemon religiously as a kid. And hey, even though Netflix doesn't have the complete original series, they do currently stream a couple of Doraemon short movies that you can enjoy right now. But I digress. I'm not here to talk about Doraemon. I'm here to talk about Fujiko F. Fujio's other creation, which has been adapted into this new anime show by Japan's animation studio Bones. And let me tell ya, TP Bon is awesome! It's fun, it's silly, it's adventurous, and some parts are also surprisingly dramatic and informative. It's a time travel show that entertains and educates you along the way. You see, I've never read the original TP Bon manga back then, so I don't know whether or not it was supposed to be for kids. But this show, this adaptation, is rated TVMA. And I'm not joking, it is as TVMA as it gets. Even the lead female character, Ream, looks kind of purposely sexualized on some of the episodes. By that I mean, they intentionally emphasize her sexy side. And the show's got some graphic violence too. I'm talking blood squirting out of people's heads and dead bodies splattered on the concrete. I mean, mind you, those things are not necessarily a turnoff. I was just taken aback a bit, that's all, because I thought that this was gonna be family friendly, but turns out it is not. TP Bon is intended for grown-up audiences. So just a bit of heads up, if you like Doraemon and you think, maybe Time Patrol Bon is gonna be something similar, well, you might want to adjust your expectations. In TP Bon, ordinary junior high school student Bon Namihira encounters Time Patrol member Ream, a girl from the future, along with a strange creature called Buyoyon. The Time Patrol agents save those who died unfortunate deaths that don't significantly alter the course of history. During these missions, anyone who sees Ream and the other agents has their memories erased. However, Bon's memory remains mysteriously intact, so he is brought in as a Time Patrol agent in training. Teaming up with Ream to carry out missions, Bon is excited about using tools of the future, including the time boat that can sail through time and space. Bon gets carried away at times, but through the missions, he touches the lives of people who lived wisely in each era. Go on an epic journey throughout Earth and the history of humanity along with TP Bon. So there are 12 episodes in this first season. Each episode runs no longer than 25 minutes. It's got some pretty lengthy intro and outro, and I don't mind. Look, in this day and age when every other show just has the title card and that's it, something like TP Bon that cherishes the old joys of theme songs is oddly refreshing. TP Bon is also quite possibly the most procedural show that I've watched all year. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for some overarching arc to develop, but none of that ever happens. Every episode is basically about two things: Ream and Bon saving history, and Bon learning to become a decent Time Patrol agent. The mistakes and the accomplishments that he does in navigating so many crazy rules that he literally plugs into his brain. What's funny about those many rules is that they often play fast and loose with them. They say, oh, you can't interfere too much. You gotta make it look organic, or you gotta do it in a way that makes it look natural, because you know, the butterfly effect and all. But then, Ream and Bon go and apply a lot of time freeze or time stop to manipulate the situation at hand. Some of the escapes or the resolves on some of the episodes are also too convenient. because of their futuristic technologies. Look, it's not a criticism. I'm just saying that watching this show means you'll have to come to accept the fact that the characters more than often are not sticking to their own regulations, which makes them more of a time rebel, I guess. My favorite episode would have to be the marathon battle. It resonates with me because I used to run marathons back when I was younger. Some of the episodes kinda dragged a bit, like the Ancient Man and the Witch Hunt episodes, but I would not necessarily use the word boring to describe them. This show's got some interesting sinister villains and some naive underdog heroes, and that's when the conflict and the drama sometimes kick into high gear. The flying yellow creature, Buyoyon, provides the comic relief, but mostly on the account of yelling and screaming angrily at Bon for not following the rules. So let's just say that at times, Buyoyon can get irritating. He's like a floating, nagging ex-wife. Above all, it's the animation that is the ultimate winner. Japan Animation Studios' Bones did a fantastic job of making sure that the looks and the style of TP Bon stay true to the signature artwork of Fujiko F. Fujio. Ream and Bon, even Bon's present-day friends, they all look like they could have crossed over from the Doraemon universe. For folks like me, that hits nostalgia on so many levels. It's simple, it's effective, it's a throwback, and it's definitely designed just for the fans. So yeah, overall I give TP Bon the rating of 4 out of 5. I have always been a fan of time travel shows ever since I could remember. I'm still bummed out that NBC recently canceled that Quantum Leap reboot. But that's okay, because TP Bon is here to quench my thirst for these types of stories. It's one of the most amusing, delightful new shows this season.